fellow pilots. Today you will all be, let's say, playing a game known as Gradius, where you fly a ship known as the Big Viper. I dare to say the more advanced version of the Cold Viper, where you will be dealing with various aliens in space. Now you can see this small shuttle-like aircraft is kind of, let's say, fast, and you have to, let's say, use your abilities here and there. Collect any power you can see in sight. The more you collect, the more powerful you get. Most of all, by starting collecting the most important weapon of all, the globe. The small globe is moving aside, will also, let's say, shoot projectiles and, let's say, take care of all those pesky aliens that you don't like at all. Now, be aware of the power meter at the bottom, because that power meter, once it has accumulated enough energy, it can deliver a powerful blast. Anyway, the more cubes you attain, the more weapons you have. Now, besides of, let's say, anti-night lasers, we got anti-ground bombs, which actually will, let's say, leak to forward if you are not able to hit anything. And since this is a 2D platform, anything that you miss will eventually be accumulated in the front over there, so not to worry. Now, besides avoiding hit and projectiles, you also need to make sure that you don't run into anything, because ramming into anything will be kind of, let's say, stupid and dangerous. And our first opponent will be the Twin Blades. Yeah, I actually need the Twin Blades for that volcano they shoot out, so I have no idea what those projectiles are. Could be, let's say, molten lava rocks. And that's it, they are all done. Now, once they're over, we will be flying out of this area sector and be fighting our first boss, which is a strange alien spaceship that looks like a mock version of the Cylon Raiders. And thankfully, being a Cylon Raider, it is not really trouble and is being taken care of easily. And that's it. Now we'll be moving on to the next wave of enemies. Now, as you can see, this is a side scroller, and for all side scrollers, they will have something in common, which is all the way from the left, moving on to the right. Yeah, older players will, let's say, notice this, but younger players may find this odd. How come it's so? Actually based on the human's eye, which is much more easier for controllers to play. Game Designer does that on purpose. Okay, now, you can see your projectiles sometimes cannot shoot through any walls, so you need to walk near over there. And there are certain items that actually be shot and destroyed, where it allows you to fly through. This will play an important role, and this kind of idea will be taken on to other games. Now, Konami have designed lots of flight missions for you young pilots, where you can, let's say, shoot down things, destroy things, and blow up stuff in your fighter plane. Yeah, there's something to do when there's nothing to do. When you're in space, you actually shoot everything, kill everything. I admit it's kind of xenophobic, but yeah, the aliens are not very gentle to us either. This is the part where actually a lot of people find confusing. What am I shooting at? Why are those things removed? But eventually that will be fine. Now you can see by accumulating a lot of items and make sure you don't get hit, is very rewarding. At present, I got 2 globes that can shoot powers for me, and I have no idea why I'm fighting here, but that is the beauty of Gradius, where you don't know what your enemy is. It does give the enemy, or at least the aliens, a very mysterious look, and we don't know what they want, we don't know what they do. Only thing is we know where our blasters will kill them, and that will be more than enough. I know it sounds xenophobic, and here we are again dealing with another Cylon Raider. Yeah, I know this is not Cylon Raider, but I still prefer calling it Cylon Raider, as it shoots 4 missiles, where all you need to do is to move up and down, eventually you'll jump in. Notice that actually its movement is not really that fast, and it does goes to advantage. Okay, now let's go to the next level. This is the same repeating game. Now, just let you know, as long as you are flying these called, let's say, flight simulators, or not flight simulators, I mean these are, let's say, arcade shooters, it's always the same stuff. And to be fair, there's not much difference. The only difference that you will notice is the enemy will come in different shipping sizes, and the platform will change a little, but it still sticks to the same rule, which, am I in Easter Island? Easter Island in space. Now that's unique, or let's say lazy, for let's not kind of integrative. Now there are one thing that you need to know about, let's say, side scrollers is your ammunition is never limited. And since your ammunition is never limited, shoot as much as you please, because it can be rewarding. First, you will not be hitting any innocent things as there's no such thing as friend fire. Secondly, sometimes your shots will actually destroy the enemy projectiles, which will make your life easier after all. This game is something linked to a term that we like to call bullet hell, where it means it's very hard for you to duck all the projectiles. Since ducking the projectile may not be a wise movement or is a wise idea as it's unavoidable, another way of dealing with projectile is to shoot the hell out of them. Okay, and just remember you only can shoot forward, there's no way for you to shoot backward. And finally, we are fighting another boss that is not a silent raider. Although I need to admit this thing that shoots 3 balls in one shot is kind of, let's say, lame, but what the hell. And did I just kill it? How many times did I kill it? Are there multiple bosses here? Could be. And the music is still going on, that means the boss... Oh, you again. Oh my god, am I gonna fight with this silent raider time after time again? Let's say this is their boss ship. Now, I cannot say too much for this, but this is the first time Konami connected this game, and before that there was another game called, let's say, Scramble, where things are kind of similar and the same. It was actually a test to see if this is actually favorable by players. If it's favorable by players, more will be coming soon, which indeed more becomes soon. What I mean so, after Gradius, there are a lot of other, let's say, side-scroll shoot 'em ups, and some of them are even, let's say, well known by many of us, which looks a lot like Gradius. One of them is Salamander, which we'll be talking one day, and another one is actually my favorite, which is R-Type, which actually takes their, let's say, power cubes, or let's say, assist the bots in doing those groups around much more seriously, and you can do a lot of things, even melee attacks those like grab-artists. Now, there's one thing I need to say about Salamander, or let's say Gradius. It does not have a good story. It only mentions that you're fighting aliens and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But if you're going through our type, there will be more stuff. And hopefully we'll be driving into that sooner, and we will be talking about that. Hey, are we going to talk about that? Yeah, I mean, you need to get the stuff, right? Oh, I mean, there's a lot of, let's say, methods over there. Okay, just promise me we'll do our time one day, right? Because that game is fabulous. Okay, now, how well are you, let's say, equipped with the, let's say, energy or power that you collect? There's one way we're going to find out is... Oh, no, I need to admit this is kind of lazy. I'm fighting the, let's say, various giant twin peak volcanoes that shoot lava balls, and this time they're all just upside down. Yeah, why not? It's a good idea anyway. As you can see, actually, the globes can protect you from attacks, so you can use them very well. So they can, let's say, help you shoot block bullets, and they can, let's say, block bullets at the same time. So if you just adjust it to the right moment, you can use it as a defensive shield. Not to mention, it can shoot projectiles too, being offensive, putting you in a position where you can hit the target while the target cannot hit you. Alright, that's the next silent raider, so what will I be dealing with again? Single stuff? Yup, still stuff, but they look different. Now, I would prefer it this way because eventually you'll be seeing something new. In some games that actually they're much more playable, but let's say less contest. What they did is actually make the, let's say, objective a little bit tougher by making the flies a little bit faster. Don't forget, this actually follows control logic by one touch it kills you at the same time. So you need to be careful about that and make sure nothing touches you. Yeah, it's how it goes on the first date, make sure boyfriend does not. Did I just fire? What the hell am I looking at? Yeah, just with this result, this alien design is kind of weird. Or the other alien designs are supposed kind of weird. Giant marshmallow with balls and let's say a fried popcorn ball in the middle. Or let's say there's one wheel. That's one. I just put it this way. These are really odd tentacle looking monsters. And you notice the more you shoot at the, let's say, popcorn ball, it sort of becomes smaller by time. Yeah, that's what's happening over here. Which is kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, that's how the game goes on. So let's keep on blasting these blasters and simply go to the last boss. Oh, you mean these guys are the elite guards? Alright. Yeah, those are the elite guards. You sure about that? If those are elite guards, I'm fighting the boss now, which are still flying balls. No difference. Okay, how much you guys want to bet after taking off these little balls? We will be taking the Silent Raider one more time. where it will be another silent raider popping up in the corner. Alright, come out, don't be shy, I'm used to all this. Yep, here comes back the silent raider. I mean, it's kinda annoying. I mean, yeah, I know how to deal with the first one, so eventually the coming ones won't be that tough. Not to mention, I did notice they do not just speed up, so it does not help them in the case. Now, just want to point out one thing. One thing about the old side-scroller shoot-ups, there's something you must need to know is your movement. Actually, it can be, let's say, red. Why? Because for certain shoot-em-ups, they are tough for one reason. They actually allows you to, let's say, win by moving to one path. And if you don't know that path, you won't be able to, let's say, deal with this game. This appears a lot in our time, where players will, let's say, try to challenge various of, let's say, playing the game, only to fail in the end because those who are not what the game denizer wants you to do. It does not really encourages you to, let's say, fancy creative way of attacking, because there will be so much bullets or, let's say, projectiles flying here and there to make sure that you will not be able to pull that off. Yeah, I mean, if you throw enough data in real world, that's the better. But by doing that, the game will be so tough that no one wants to play it. That's one reason why Lovecraft, the angry video gamer, do not touch this stuff, because it's just too tough. Not to mention, he does not fantasize fish. Well, he did mention that he loves it. Oh, something new in the game, huh? Okay, now, what the heck did I find? I mean, the projectiles are, let's say, to hit you on another wish. Okay, that was it. That was new, boss. I mean, that's nice. Okay, now as I was saying, the angry viewing gamer didn't like this game because there are a lot of things that repeat a lot. They are almost the same thing. But for other people, this is one of the fun stuff that actually makes the game, let's say, worth playable. Now you can see my projectiles have, let's say, movement upward directions and downward directions at the same time in ours. Actually, if I stay in a certain area, my projectiles can take care of all my shots. I don't need to line up on a firing up against the opponents to take them down, which makes things a little bit easier and do make life worthwhile when you're playing the game. So, let's continue with this. And just let you know, you are worrying about ammunition, right? There's one thing I need to point out in NES game. There is no such thing as ammunition. Okay? Your bullets will run out, your sword will wear off, and then your arrows will dry. So, most of the time, adventurers will rather choose melee weapons instead of ranged weapons, because ranged weapons actually provide a lot of unnecessary problems where you need to deal with. And most of the time, you are not able to deal with. Is that bad? Okay, now I believe I'm coming to a final boss. I mean, even block the door, make sure I can't escape. Well, I'm fighting a brain. Is this Star-Lord's father? Whoever, I mean, a brain is not going to let it do anything to defend itself, right? And that was it. I shot my shots and he blew up. And I escaped from space. So that's Gradius 1. A testbed game to see if it's worthwhile or not. Turned out to be, because there are a lot of games coming in the future. See you then.